Hello and welcome back to Beacon Pines. This is episode 8. Last time we had just reached the beginning of chapter 9, but I just loaded the game again so that we can hear all of the narration once more.
The devil you know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen.
Okay.
There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed.
Tempus liquamen.
Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time.
Time, you say?
Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh? And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me. I will not. This town has a dangerous secret and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean up this place. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her, she has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I am Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed. Oh, wait a second. I'm just realizing something. If the contact with the substance made our mother really old, maybe the contact with the substance made the original Sharper Valentine really young. And he became Solomon Valentine, and so he forced his daughter, the heiress, to take on himself as a ward? Is that what's going on here? Because why would he start talking now if he doesn't know stuff? Because according to the canon story up until this point, Solomon is just a random kid that got taken into the Valentine family as a ward by the heiress because she was forced to by the will of her father. Right? Why would Solomon have to say anything now?
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncrete's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir, of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious. Yes, he is Sharper Valentine indeed.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist. A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
Conveniently, his clothes grew with him. What? No! Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. The festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Festival. Ha, wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malice. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me, and that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give, the opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. Would I? Silence, Augustus, an adult is speaking. Oh wow. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Heiress, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense, the people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down, while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, the Spain extraordinaire at your service. Thespian? I don't know that word. Thespian extraordinaire at your service. Does it mean actor? Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait, Montesquieu. We've seen a book by Montesquieu about Montesquieu in the library. Interesting. Wait. So this Bill Kerr was Pat C the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends make a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough to chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all.
So wait a second, this kind of fertilizer that they're using is not actually regular chemical fertilizer. It's like magical time accelerating thing, right? So it just makes the plants grow faster? Which is kind of weird because normally you would actually need to provide the nutrients independent of time. But maybe it also contains the nutrients. So it might contain both the nutrients and accelerate the growth by manipulating time. I guess that makes most sense. Because why else would it have miraculous properties?
Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end. This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Oh, interesting. So now we have the option here. As I predicted, windows to the soul. So this was about looking into the eyes of Nuncreed and seeing shame or malice? So hold on a second. This is a branch of reality where we had gone to the warehouse with Rollo, right? And so Rollo was caught, I think. I actually don't remember. Starting to become hard to keep track of all of this. Okay. So Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, but that doesn't fit with what we've just learned about Nuncreed. Right? Because in his heart he wants to do the right thing. But he's kind of forced by Sharper Valentine?
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder.
I mean, sure, he grabbed us and pulled us down into the thing, right? Okay.
Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over. Of course. I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca. You know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Great. Okay, so we can more or less freely explore the town again. Nice. So, can we try fishing and serving food again in the memories? Is that how this goes? Nice. Okay. Yeah, we can just freely go anywhere. I actually don't recall if we ever got to meet back in this version of reality. It's truly, truly hard to keep track of everything. So, Rollo was with us at the warehouse and he got grabbed. And everybody's worried because he's kind of gone, right?
Luca
Ooh.
peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
Oh, that's strange. Sure. Okay, so this has the keep out sign. I really have to check back in on everything. Wait, we cannot go there? Huh. Curious. We've spoken to you already about the bugs. So we cannot talk to Mr. Nuncreed again. It feels like things are coming to a conclusion in a way. Because it feels like we've learned more and more about most of the things, but I just don't know what to do about it just yet. Okay, there's no stuff that we can read about. Okay, okay. Oh, hey. Meta narration. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up, but my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Very interesting meta narration. Hey Griffin, has Rollo been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him. On the house. He'll like that. No touching. So the left one is Solomon and the right one actually I forgot. Were you? The festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad, it's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if
The
someone...
two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Yeah, it's very confusing because we're also back in time, right? It's not only that we've learned a bunch of things, it's we're back in time and a lot of stuff is different from the other main branch. Let's try to see if we can serve food at the diner memory thing. Pretty sure we've received a lot of additional ingredients since last time. Hey, Dawn, wake up. Why? Is it too early? What's going on? Identify yourself, please. Nellie Moodwell. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Man, our harvest awaits. Whoa, you could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junkin', Sonny. Evening, Jeff. It's kinda late to be junkin'. I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. What? What does he mean? Sleeping. Hey, yo. Can we speak? No? What are we trying to do? Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. Interesting. So we go all the other places first. Oh. Ran is nowhere around. I really wonder, have we ever met Beck? In this version of reality?
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
Hello there, not Dad. Is it totally not here? The tree does look pretty though. Okay, let's try to go fishing again. Do we have new bait? No.
Luca
Can
gently
we cancel?
first.
Cannot cancel. Let's say we head on out and find a new bait. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so there's nothing else to do but actually go to the treehouse. Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're
Luca
okay.
felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse.
Oh, the dreams again.
This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source.
Wait, the source is a campfire?
He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting.
Oh right, it's a cold flame. We have heard about this before, because the town was, like, burning.
Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Lucas stood up and dusted himself off.
But we have to link the first flame, right? Once we have an ember, we can go link the first flame.
He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me. Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Was it Kerr?
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small.
Man, what's going on? How many chapters are there? Because we've had how many versions of chapter 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5 so far? 2, 3 different versions of each?
Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Landgrave? Oh, Rollo. What? Stop right there. Or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Rollo is big. Like, really big. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, whoa, take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Haha, uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it is really you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. Wait, what? Where did they take you? Dunno. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. So, chlorine? I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang. Hardest made me new shoes. Wait, Luca. Why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy toodle-doo. Holy Toledo? Why Toledo? Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Yeah. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kinda tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. Yeah, at least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage. Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome. Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know people. What? I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. I see. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ha.
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Oh, so we have met Beck? I actually don't recall the correct context here. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. Oh right, we were looking, cause yeah, I start to remember. We were looking for Rollo. And we met Beck and we basically convinced her to look for him with us. But where did she go afterwards? Anyway, sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca? This is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay. So it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay. Just need to play it cool. And hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... come over here and let me have a look. Oh wait, is this the version of reality where Beck has a streak of grey on her hair because some of the sludge dripped on it? Oh honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? It just kind of felt like a change. I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck. He is. Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town? What are these words? This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. You're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nelly come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if I decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more,
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town doesn't suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great, can we get back to the story now? Next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Moodwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the end game, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, that's the body we found, or that was dumped on us. I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to Perennial Harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. Oh? It's just we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. So we're clear. When they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's PH orientation day. Perennial harvest. I have to remind myself what PH is. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. Here's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we are heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for.
We're gonna recruit Iggy.
Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how did you plan to explain your
He
new
waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even
Beck
notice.
snorted an involuntary giggle.
Yeah, that's not very realistic. And Beck, you sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Welp, good. Welp, Godspeed. Enlist the help of Jeff. Enlist the help of Iggy and Tish. Okay, now we have a plan. This is going to go towards endgame, I guess. Can we not kick the soccer ball? Oh, wait, is this the code that Iggy took? Kinda forgot it was here. Okay, we gotta find Iggy and... we didn't get any new bait, did we? course we
Luca
didn't.
gently baked it first.
Of course we didn't. Oh, hey. No? Yes. Perennial harvest. Gran? Where's Gran? Secret hideout? Cannot go there. Ooh, when will we ever be able to enter these other rooms?
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
Yeah, what? Why are we not carrying the walkie-talkie with us? So wait, quick checkup on the map of possibilities. So this entire branch is a dead end. They've just checked off everything. And it doesn't even look as if there's another, like, offshoot from here. This also doesn't look like it has any more offshoots, so we are along this branch now. I wonder how many more decisions there are going to be. I mean, there's still some space on the paper, so maybe some more options will come up. I wonder when we will get the actual chance to serve more food at the diner. Now? Just be cool? No. Just sleeping. Cannot enter HQ. More meta narration. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through? Better slap that watermelon. Roxy? Anyone here? No, we cannot even talk to anyone. What's going on? It's kind of weird, isn't it? Should we talk to Dawn? Oh, Dawn! Ah. You ever wondered why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? The clipboards? They just say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy? Or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. Why can we not go do this thing with the food anymore?
Bit much, if you ask me.
Interesting. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. Oh, hey Jeff, I was looking for you. Hi Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean... I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So, you're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Hehehe. You see? I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh. Junk? Why do we have 5 options here? Junk. Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king his copper. Ain't interested. Interesting. So now we need to find a way to convince him to help us? Okay, should we just try the other options? And where would we find Iggy? Ah.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
So junk wasn't it. Hide, shit, fight. Fight. I've done enough fighting for one lifetime and more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. Shit. Yeah, that's all shit. It still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? Heh. Hide.
Jeff's brow perked up.
What do you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff and all they do. And they all do. But you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've just got the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of Sargobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Okay. So we just need to find Iggy and convince Iggy as well. Oh hey, how convenient. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of malice? Shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong, but lately life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here, so I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we all our hostilities, at least for now? Pull? We don't pull away from nothing. Buzz off.
Luca knew they'd need Iggy and Tish to pull this off. He tried again.
Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to
Iggy
each
gave
other.
a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong, but lately life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn. I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Nice. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Tish can speak.
Chapter 7. Into the Hive.
Okay, I think this is once again a good point to end the episode. So we are doing a bunch of things. We're planning on getting into Perennial Harvest HQ to rescue Bag's mom. This could be the finale. I don't know. I guess we will have to see it in the next episode. I do thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.